What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining me on these analysis. We're going to be looking at Nike here. So we've been going down this downward sloping trend line since November 2021. Been pushing down, pushed up. We met a long-term trend line of up sloping and the downward sloping trend line, and it created a strong level of resistance. And price has kind of been riding down this trend line ever since. And now it looks like we're breaking the long-term level of support and resistance. It's now resistance at the moment, but because we closed just underneath this horizontal level of support, which is now resistance on the weekly, that was established in November 2015. So we could possibly go down lower, or we could break back above and hit the trend line again and just continue on down. So that's what I can see happening. Two scenarios I do see happening are pushing here, chopping, continue on down, retest again, and we continue on down further. The other one I do see, if Nike finally finds its bottom, it would be something more along the lines of pushing in, retesting, breaking above, retesting the trend line, and then making our move up. I do think Nike's a long-term buy. Great company. They changed their CEO. The other CEO, he was not doing very well for the company. So this is a good change. It's somebody that knows Nike inside and out. Long term, this trend line was established since 2009, and we've been riding this trend line very comfortably for a long time, and we finally broke underneath it. From 2009, we finally broke it 13 years later, which is crazy to see. But as you can see, most of the time, Nike's just running upward this entire time. So I wouldn't be too worried. I think it's a buying opportunity, not financial advice, of course. On the Bollinger Bands, we are at the green band. We're at the bottom band. We have broken outside of it. We normally don't spend too much time outside of it, so maybe the next move could be up to the blue or to the red. We just need a little bit of momentum and bullish sentiment, because sentiment is extremely negative around Nike at the moment, as everybody knows. Nobody wants to touch Nike, but a few years ago, before this downturn, everybody wanted to buy Nike. It was a great growth stock with a great dividend. Nike's a dividend growth stock. It's a solid blend between the two. I think you get like a 2% dividend, and you get some solid growth almost every single year. And it's a global brand. Everybody knows them. You can put just the logo on. Everybody knows it's Nike. Everybody and their grandmother. Solid company. Just need to give it time. Got to give it time. If you don't give it time, then I don't know what to tell you. Can't expect anything soon with a company that's been going through some tough times right now. We're underneath all three, the 20, the 50, and the 200, as expected, and the weekly is the same thing. But we need to reclaim these and make our way up to this 200 week if we really want to get that solid move to the upside. Volume's been increasing, but to the downside, not what you want to see. We had a strong volume day, but we gapped down, and then there was a lot of volume. So I guess somebody saw this as a buying opportunity when it dropped from 71 to the high 60s. Somebody bought up a good amount. That's probably why you have this massive candle here on the volume. Somebody obviously thinks it's a great buying opportunity, just like myself. Not financial advice. We're going to zoom out and look at some Fibonacci's. So we have there's really been two moves in the entirety of Nike's history. Only been two real moves. So you have the first move where we've been running up. We got a pull back to the golden zone. Shot back up a little bit. Eventually met the golden zone again, but a deeper retrace, and then pushed up, made its way up. Right now, looks like this could be playing out, I guess, the exact same way, where we have this strong leg up, and now we're getting the first breakdown to the golden zone. We pushed up to the 236, how we did here. We have a secondary pullback to the golden zone, the bottom of the golden zone, just like this one. Things are starting to line up, and let's see what happens over the next couple of years, because what if we're right here? What if this is where we are? We're back here in 2000, just in 2025, 25 years later. Who knows? It could continue going down further. Nobody knows, but what if we're here? And you're accumulating, and then this is what your next 20 years look like? Who knows? But if the next 20 years look like this, people are going to wish they're buying at this moment, because what if this moment is right here? So something that I would DCA into, dollar cost average, every paycheck, put a comfortable amount. Obviously not your entire portfolio, but a solid amount that can do a decent amount when Nike starts to take off. But when you zoom out, this is a small pullback. I mean, look at the entirety of the stock. I mean, it's just been going up. It's only been going up when you look on a larger time scale. So whenever you're dealing with tough times, when you're in doubt, you zoom out. That's what you always hear people say. So we're getting that bounce off the golden zone. Let's see if we continue to fall through, or this is just the end of the bad times, and maybe we turn back around and we get something from here moving on up. But we'll see how it plays out, of course. And on the flip side, where you get a push up, because I flipped the I flipped the Fibonacci now. So it's in the opposite direction. So now you get a pullback to the 382 just underneath. You got to close, and then you got a solid engulfing candle after the fact. And price continued to push up after the fact. And it looks like we have an engulfing red candle here. And let's see if price continues to push up. Then we ended up getting a close above the 1, which is the initial starting point of this Fibonacci. And we bounced off of it and continued higher. So what if the next move is pushing up? We get above the initial price, we bounce, and we push on up. But I think Nike's an overall buy. I don't think it's anything to be worried about. I think this is time to accumulate. It's a fire sale. This is discount, Black Friday shopping in the stock market. I don't think this is the time to run away. This is the time to run to buy some. But that's all I have for you guys. I'll see you in the next one.